Hi guys, how are you doing? Because me, I'm doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the concept of Andrew Tate. Like he has been cancelled on social media, and his ideology is compatible with Andrew Kibe, who is a Kenyan YouTuber. Like I'm going to put it together and formulate a video for you guys. These guys, they have this thing in common. They share with Dr. Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, and Andrew Kibe. Like they say, weak men are poison to this community. Like weak men are poison to this community because without strong men, societies would fall and women would suffer the most. That is their perception or ideology. I don't know how you are going to take it. Like that is how they put things. Like, let me start. How many men are depressed? Countless. How many men are stressed? Countless. How many men commit suicide? Countless. Because the society has emasculated men to lose their identity. And in this video, I'm going to share the ideology of Andrew Tate and the ideology of Andrew Kibe, which are automatically similar. Like Andrew Tate, in the first place, he, he champions men to protect women. Because women, even though women they take his message or they construe his message differently, he champions men to become stronger so that they can protect women in the society. That is the first thing that this guy wants men to adopt. He wants men to become strong and stronger because a weak man is not responsible. A weak man is a poison. He can wake up, he terminates his life, he terminates the life of his family. That is the message that these guys are vehiculating. They want men to protect women. And for men to stand up and protect women, they have to be tough, they have to be strong, they have to be responsible, they have to discipline themselves, they have to discard all things that are rubbish. Because the society tells men like you have to behave like this, you have to behave like this, you have to behave like this. There is no problem. But how to be a man is very different from what the society tells you. In the first place, in those days, our parents, if you cannot fight, you cannot survive. If you don't fight for your space, fighting, you cannot survive. And these days, fighting has become competition. Is it in courts? Is it in the business world? Like the fighting, the physical fight has become intellectual or financial fight, which is acquired through competition. This is the things that these guys they are sharing, especially because this generation is empty and lost. They want this generation to inculcate the mentality of strong men. Because if you are not strong enough, society is going to fall like an elephant, and women are going to suffer the most. These guys, they have this Andrew Tate, Andrew Kibe life. They are supporting women, but it takes someone who has a big IQ to understand what they are doing. Like they want men to be, the champion men to be strong, to be tough. Because when men are very tough, very strong, they become responsible and they are disciplined, and women are going to enjoy the fruitfulness of tough men. Like it is like that. This is the ideology, one of the things that these guys they share, which is very interesting. But most of the people they tend to criticize, they tend to insult, they tend to discard their plan. It is very, I agree with it. Men, we have to be very, very tough in a way that we can stand up and fight for what we want, make decisions, and be ready to face the consequences of your decisions and be ready to pay the price. This is what these guys they share. They want to destroy the easy life mentality that has been inculcated in this generation by the single mothers and the weak fathers. For the young generation, life is not easy and it will never be easy. And you have to destroy the easy life mindset so that you can accommodate the tough life mindset. Difficult life, you have to accept it. You have to acknowledge that life is not easy as a man, because any decision that you are doing today, you are going to face the consequences tomorrow. Like my father used to tell me, what you are writing today, you are going to read tomorrow. I said that life is like this is what these two guys that are trying to share, but people do not understand them. They want the young generation to know that since you are parents and you are single mothers, have have instilled in your brain or your mind that life is easy. Life is not easy at all. Life isn't easy, and you have to adopt the mentality that life is very, very tough and you live. How many people today do wake up and commit suicide because they are finding life difficult? They are countless. How many people today are depressed, stressed, which lead them to mental illness? They are countless. And this is the message that these guys they are telling. They are telling this young generation, life is not Nollywood. Life is not what people tell you on this television show. The reality is down. And when you know the reality, you cannot do any mistake. These guys, they want the young generation and rotate and keep like to destroy the easy life mindset and embrace the tough life mindset. You can agree with them because the truth is very hard to be swallowed by everyone. Like we can go this way. These two guys also they want these people, especially the young generation, which is empty, which is blind. They think life is all about sex. They work day, night, striving for sex. Like there are many people, they are working day and night for the woman of their life, for the wife, for the lady of their dream. Let me put it like that. And these guys, they are condemning that act. They're telling the young generation life is beyond sex. How many people lost their resources just to please women? That countless. How many young men today are depressed? How many young men today are stressed? How many young men today are lost because they want to be in a relationship? That countless. How many men today are putting themselves in trouble because they want to be in a relationship? That countless. You get my point? Like this is what these two guys, they want the young generation to understand. Like life is beyond falling down. Life is beyond smashing, especially for men. Like life is beyond all those things. When you go and smash someone, you impregnate someone, and you don't have the means to support that child or to raise or educate, I don't know which word to use. What will you do as a man? You disappear. And that is the characteristic of a weak man, because you cannot handle the negative results that come with your decisions. These two guys like that trying to tell you stay away from things that are not good for you for the moment. And when you are ready to take those things, go for it. They want you guys to be prepared. Like, don't go and write an exam and you are not prepared. And when the result of that exam is going to be published, you are going to commit yourself. You are going to be stressed. You are going to commit suicide. You are going to be stressed. You are going to be lost in life. That telling the young generation, sit down, prepare yourself, try to be a man before you start falling down, before you start engaging yourself into these things. Because when you are a man enough, you are going to help your partner in many ways. Like, I've already talked about it, like how many men, especially the weak men, wake up and kill the family? They're countless. How many men today like just wake up, they terminate the family? They're countless. They kill themselves, leave their children behind to suffer. They are countless. This is the message that these guys, they want the young generation to adopt. And also they want the young generation, the men, the young generation to adapt this thing. We are living in a competitive world. And if you are not competitive, you are going to be stressed. You are going to lost. You are going to lose. You are going to be lost. And once you are lost in life, it is very difficult for you to come back. These guys are telling the young generation, Andrew Tate, Andrew Kibe, that the young generation should be prepared, like they should adapt the, the mindset of competition, because we are living in a competitive world. Our parents, they used to live in a life, they have to fight to survive. But in this world today, it is very competitive. And if you cannot be prepared to compete with other people, you are going to be stressed, you are going to be lost, you are going to be depressed, you are going to be like start doing things that is not healthy. That is what the message that these two guys are trying to tell the young generation. They want the young generation to adopt the mindset of competition. If you are not competitive, you fall in love with depression, you fall in love with stress, you fall in love with anxiety, and at the end of the day, you are going to pick papers in the streets. Like the message that these guys they share, they want men to be competitive. They want men to adopt the mindset of being a strong man because our weak parents and our single mothers have emasculated the young generation, and it is going to be hard for us in future or to you in future. And they also want men to protect women. But when they talk men, women tend to say, no, you don't respect us, you see us down. No, all this fight is for you ladies. Because when a man is not well equipped mentally, man is not well equipped to take care of himself, to be responsible for himself, he cannot be responsible for you. That is why you see most of the girls today, they find it difficult to harvest a respect, because for you to be responsible, you have to be a strong man. Most of the ladies today, they pick weak men, and these guys are saying, when you're in a relationship with a weak man is just like an atomic bomb. It can wake up today and explode and decide to shut down the family, kill himself, kill you, kill the children. But we have been seeing it every day. Like these guys, they know if men become strong, especially this generation, the women are going to enjoy it because no one will come and impregnate you and disappear. No one is not coming to start the game that is not going to finish. But because people are weak today, they start games, but they cannot finish even the first half. They start something, but they cannot handle or they cannot bear the fruit of what they have been planting or they have been doing. Like these two guys, like Andrew Tate, I like his video. I'm his fan. And this guy of Andrew Kibe, I like his video. At times, he is trying to restructure the way men should live, but people do not like the truth when you turn out of your comfort zone and destroy the easy life mentality that holds you backward and utilize your potential fully. The truth to the people that are going to hate you because the society has fallen and we need great people who talk facts, tell the truth to come and restructure the society. These guys, they want you to be strong, destroy the easy life mentality. They want you to adopt the life of competition. They want you to adopt the mentality of a strong man. They want you to be very responsible and very strong. I hope you like this video and kindly share and subscribe to my YouTube channel if it is your first time.